Hello. Welcome to Grainy Brews. Such entrance. Hi, my name's Matt, and this is Grainy Brews. The Leica M5 has been in my ownership for the past 2 years now. In that time, the vulcanite has started to peel. There's bits of it missing, presumably. The frame counter has stopped working. The rangefinder patch is starting to degrade. But in that time, I've sunk 60 to 70 rolls through it. It hasn't required any repairs that would otherwise render it useless. And I'm here to tell you, viewer, why it is the best camera I've ever used, and maybe you should consider one, or maybe not. Maybe you already have your mind made up. Let's find out. A little bit of ASMR there for you. Okay, let's get the boring stuff out of the way first. The M5 is a camera. Duh, you're smart, you know that. The M5 has that classic rangefinder silhouette that we're all familiar with Leica, except that it's a bit bigger, and some people don't really like that, and that's fine. But I think it's really nice. It's big enough that I can comfortably hold it all day long. It's a mechanical body. It doesn't require a battery to operate, which is fantastic. It's a Leica. I've always wanted one. It also has a hot shoe, which is very important for me because I love to flash people. Done, perfect take. The only lens I own for this camera is the Voigtlander 35mm f1.4 Nocton, whatever it's called. I think it's a good lens. Like, at f1.4, it's pretty useless. It has this like really foggy, old school, vintage camera look, which is a look. Not the kind of look I'm after. At f8, it's tack sharp. f4, I think, is pleasing enough for some portraits. f2.8 is probably where I draw the line though. Otherwise, a fantastic lens. I really enjoy that it's such a short throw from infinity to the closest, what is it called, minimum focusing distance. Now, this is all great information that I'm sure most of you are probably already aware of. Leicas are great, you know, if you want to do street photography, if you want a camera that lasts forever, of course this makes sense. But come on, it's the M5. Why did you get that one when there's an M6, the M7, literally any other Leica is in the conversation and you bought the M5? Why, Matthew? No one's ever actually asked me that, by the way. That's just an internet thing. The reason why I bought the M5 is because I'm poor. Let's not beat around George's bush here. The M5, or any Leica for that matter, is expensive. The Leica M5 is worth 3 or 4 Pentax K1000s. Is it worth 4 Pentax K1000s? No, not really. I mean, I could have bought a Pentax K1000 and used the rest of that money for film or a trip somewhere to build a body of work. Even if the M5 is the worst Leica, it's still a Leica. It still takes all the exact same lenses as the M6 can take, as far as I'm aware. What are you really buying? You're buying a name, you're buying a brand. You're buying a cool necklace. And look, the M5 that I bought, it's been used and abused. Whoever previously owned it did not baby it at all. Truth be told, the camera has numerous red flags, but I saw something in it. I would be sent to photography jail if you all found out the amount of mistakes I made with this camera. But it's so fun to use. And when you get it right, nothing else beats that feeling. As film photographers, the future is looking pretty rocky for us. There's no guarantee that we will be shooting film in the same way 10 years from now. Hell, it could disappear altogether, which would be very sad. It's for that reason that I have no desire to upgrade to something like an M6. I know a lot of people love that camera, and I'm sure it is fantastic, but come on, it's so expensive. I already have a Leica. I'm doing pretty well, right? Gosh. This leads into the part of the video where I tell you you should buy the M5, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm pretty sure you've already made up your mind on whether or not the M5 is a good decision. You don't need me to tell you to buy it. You're an adult, probably. I only wanted to share my experience because, well, I've been interested in doing YouTube for a while, so I may as well have a crack, right? And the M5 is a camera that I owned, and I noticed that there weren't many good reviews of it floating around, so I thought I might try and throw my 2 cents in to see if I could make a drop in the pond of YouTube. So please like, subscribe, do all that kind of thing. It's weird saying that. Like, I've been watching people for so long, and having to actually say that out loud is very strange. Like and subscribe, share, tell all your friends. Thank you very much for watching. This is normally what they do. They hold their camera in the review, and they just like, they do it, and they, oh, look at this. Oh, wow, I own the camera. Wow, look at it's in my hand. We're not going to do any of that kind of shit on this channel. Like and subscribe.